Think you've got all the time in the world to secure your financial future? Think again. Time is ticking and every second counts. But don't worry, we're about to dive into the wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki, the visionary who's transformed millions of lives with his financial advice. Ready to turn time into your biggest asset and avoid the biggest mistake young people make? Let's get started. Number 8. The time to make money is now. Let's be honest, being young is fun. We get to party around, be with our friends, and take pleasure in knowing our bones and body are working just fine. But amidst it all, we often forget that life is temporary at best, and time can be a liability. Kiyosaki has always been an advocate of enjoying your youth, but he repeatedly emphasizes the difference between enjoying and wasting time. You must know when to act and build a fortune today to have a great time tomorrow. So folks, party by all means, but also take steps to secure your future. You don't want to be old and look back in scorn at your present self, right? Number 7. Patience is the new gold. Ever thought about climbing Mount Everest? Sounds pretty scary, right? But guess what? Thousands of people have climbed it. The ultimate goal is rewarding, even celebrated. But is it always straightforward and linear? No. It takes an average mountain climber many years to plan the entire expedition, from rigorous training, careful dieting, and detailed execution. It's a many-step adventure and it requires one to be patient. Life is not much different than climbing Mount Everest. Kiyosaki often tells young people to keep their eyes on the prize and take the first step and follow it with the second one. You need to have faith in your ideas. You must wholeheartedly believe you are on the right path and wield patience until you reach your ultimate goal. Not losing patience is one of the keys to achieving success in life. It lets you persevere through barriers and lapses, ultimately leading you towards your purposes. Number 6. Go with the flow. There will be many times in life that you will have to do things you won't like or enjoy. And you know what? That's okay. Great people before you have done it, and so can you. Robert often encourages people through his own example. He has written books that have garnered attention from around the world. His work is widely lauded. But want to know a secret? He hates writing books. But life presented him with opportunities when he just knew it was time to write a book, impart his wisdom, and receive recognition for it. Robert went with the flow, and so should you if life brings you oranges instead of lemons. Number 5. Start with why. Sometimes when we are stuck in a rat race, it is hard to remember our purpose in life. We all are born with a purpose. As you experience life, you figure out who you want to become. But most people forget it and mindlessly run after money and fame. Don't be that person. Always ask yourself, why are you doing what you are doing? Robert wanted to serve people, but he was smart to know he needed to have resources to succeed in his purpose. His purpose was not to earn heedless money. He had a goal, a bigger picture if you will, and today he is living his dream because he knows his purpose. If you have no answer as to why you're doing what you're doing, then there will come a day you will be burnt out and find yourself with nothing. So know your purpose before choosing the road ahead. Number 4. Invest in what you love. Young people are full of ideas. They are brimming with innovative thoughts that they firmly believe can change the world. And you know what? They can. But there is a way to get there. If you have a passion for a cause, you need to have enough resources to work through it to bring a substantial change. You need to invest in what you love today to see the results tomorrow. You cannot bring in revolutions overnight with a one-person army. This is precisely why Robert's advice hits home when he says to figure out what you love and how you'll do it. And then, voila, you'll succeed in your mission. Number 3. Have tunnel vision. Being young doesn't mean you have to be short-sighted. Many young people are fueled by their ambitions. However, very early on in their lives, they stumble upon something that might interest them and think this is it. This is what they want to do for the rest of their lives. But Robert advises young people not to follow this train wreck. When you're young, you have the license to experiment and figure out what you love. During this journey, you'll also discover what you dislike. But disliking something doesn't mean you never do it. At the end of the day, you need to make a pros and cons list and see what you want to do. There are chances you may sometimes have to do the things you hate, but so what? If it brings you success, then go for it. Having tunnel vision is a key ingredient to having assets in your old age. Number 2. Know what your thing is. Everyone has a thing. Ernest Hemingway had his thing, Tom Cruise has his thing, Princess Diana had her thing, and Elon Musk has his own thing. If you want to succeed genuinely, you need to take advantage of your young age and explore everything around you to know what your thing is. When you have a thing, you automatically become more passionate. Your ambition drives you to achieve your milestones, and by the time you're older, your inspiration will have upgraded tremendously. Trust me, you'll thank me for it. Robert Kiyosaki strongly suggests you go after where your passion lies, and then invest in it. Will you still have to do some things that you don't like? Yes. But will you also have loads of fun working on your passion? Yes, right? Sounds pretty exciting. So along the journey, ensure that you're actively seeking what is your thing. Number 1. Be smarter than you are. You're already smart if you're watching this video to learn more about financial literacy. However, my rich dad always said to act more confident than you think you are. Most young people make decisions that they are proud of. However, these decisions often trap them in a life of monotony. Therefore, as per his earlier advice, you should know that you need to put on your intelligent hats and realize that you need to invest in what you love, not do what you love. This way, you can also pursue happiness and quality time with your loved ones instead of working all the time. Be a dreamer, be smarter, work is not your whole life. This is just one piece of the puzzle. There's so much more to learn. And if you found this enlightening, just wait until you hear Grant Cardone and Bill Gates' strategies to change their lives from being nobodies to being some of the most respected people on Earth.